you here again today. And let's start by just taking a really good breath in. And breathe in. And exhale. Great. Now, I hope you're standing up. If you're not standing up, will you please stand up with me? You can always breathe better when you're standing. And we're going to need to move a little bit too. When we breathe in, our lungs are they're like balloons right here, right? They're inside our rib cage, these two balloons. And so when we breathe in, the way they expand is to go out and down. So when you see me breathing with my hands like this, I want you to do that too, because it helps us remember that our motion for breathing is this. And when we exhale, our motion is this, because our balloons, they contract and they come up and in and they push the air out, okay? And there's a muscle below your rib cage and your lungs called your diaphragm. You can't make your diaphragm move. It's involuntary. It just moves on its own. But when your lungs go in, your diaphragm pushes everything down and out like this, and it makes that shape, right? It goes whoop down like this. And so if you feel your belly push out, that's because your diaphragm's squishing everything down and out. And then when you exhale, your diaphragm comes back up like this, and it helps push your lungs and the air out. And so then all your organs go back into where they were, and your stomach goes back in too. So it's good. It's a good thing if you feel your stomach expand as you're breathing, because that means your diaphragm is releasing down with your lungs, okay? So quick little explanation there and a little anatomy lesson, but it's important because y'all are getting older and you should know how a good breath feels when you're singing, okay? So here we go. We're going to take in another really good breath. Breathe in like you're sipping in through a straw. Ready? And exhale. Good. One more really good breath. And exhale. Great, great, great. Just be my echo and a few sirens to help get our voices warmed up. Woo, woo, woo! Woo! Awesome, very good. Now will you please be my echo? So, mi, so, mi. So, mi, la, so, mi. So, mi, do, do, do. Do, mi, so. So, la, so, mi, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, so, la, so. So, la, so, mi, re, do. Fabulous job. All right, ready for a tongue twister? Let's get our mouths warmed up with some super duper double bubble gum. So it's gonna go super duper double bubble gum, just like that. Ready, but a little slower to start. Super duper double bubble gum, little higher. Super duper double bubble gum, little higher. Super duper double bubble gum, doo-doo. Super duper double bubble gum, doo-doo. Super duper double bubble gum, little lower. Super duper double bubble gum, but faster. Super duper double bubble gum, doo-doo. 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 Super duper double bubble gum. Ah! That was it. That was all I had in me. If you can go faster, kudos to you, because I cannot. That was my limit. All right. Well, I hope you have a great music lesson today. Get your listening ears on, your singing voices ready. Be ready to stand up and move when it's time, and have a great lesson. that go? Does that rhythm sound familiar to you? Do you remember? That's right. It's our walk to read song, Amani Utupe. As we travel down this weary road, Amani Utupe na ustawi. We need strength to carry on our load. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Let's learn our next section of Amani Utupe, and it goes like this. Just listen carefully, help me keep a steady beat. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. So what did you notice about the new section? Yes, it repeats the same thing 2 times. Grant us peace, give us courage, and then Amani Utupe na ustawi. Say na ustawi. Good. Amani Utupe. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Try it. Good job, you're getting it. Let's try it again. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Fabulous. Okay, so when we put that all together, listen first and then I'm going to let you try it. Grant us peace, give us courage. Your turn. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Good, let's do just that part again. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Amani Utupe na ustawi. It really wakes your mouth up, doesn't it? There's a lot to fit in there. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Good. So our section that we repeat 2 times goes, grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. And then we sing it again. So let's try that whole little section. And we're singing in English what we are then singing in Swahili. So we're just singing the translation of what we are singing. Here we go. Ready, sing. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Yeah, let's do that again. Here we go. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. And then we repeat it. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Great job with that tongue twister of Amani Utupe na ustawi. And if you're not getting it just yet, that's okay. We're just learning it. Keep on practicing it. We're going to get to sing it so many times. You'll be a pro at it by the time we're all done. But now I know what you want to do because it's what I want to do. I want to get the music and start it from the very beginning and sing from the beginning up until the part we just learned with the music. Are you ready? Here we go. As we travel down this weary road, Amani Utupe na ustawi. We need strength to carry on our load. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. That's it. Very good. Let's give it one more try. One more try, because it moves along pretty quickly, right? Let's make sure we've got it down. As we travel down this weary road, Amani Utupe na ustawi. We need strength to carry on our load. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na Very good. All right, well, I can't wait until next time and we get to learn another section to our song. Let's review our cup pattern from last time. Really slowly, here we go. Clap, clap, bumblebee, clap, up, down, clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. How's it going? Is it getting a little easier? I hope so. Let's do it again one more time and then I'll sing the song for you to try your pattern with the song. Ready, go. Clap, clap, bumblebee, clap, up, down, clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. Good. All right. Well, let's try it with our song. 1, 2, here we go. I've been to Harlem, I've been to Dover, I've traveled this wide world all over, 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 3 times over. Drink what you have to drink and turn the glasses over. Great. Let's do that one more time. Give everybody a little bit of chance to practice, but a little faster. 1, 2, here we go. I've been to Harlem, I've been to Dover, I've traveled this wide world all over, 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 3 times over. Drink all the lemonade and turn the glasses over. Great. Now this is the A section to our song. If I say it's the A section, that means we're going to have more than one section to learn or to do, right? The good news is, as far as the cup pattern goes, you've pretty much learned what you need to learn, but there is more to our song. Our next part is going to go like this. Sailing east, sailing west, sailing over the ocean. Better watch out when the boat begins to rock, or you'll lose your girl in the ocean. All right, so we're singing sailing east, sailing west, sailing over the ocean. Better watch out when the boat begins to rock, or you'll lose your girl in the ocean. Like, she might fall overboard. Okay, so with the cup, what we're going to do during our B section, this is our B section, is going to go like this. We're going to go sailing east, sailing west, and then we pick up in the middle of our cup pattern, our trickiest part. Sailing over the ocean. Better watch out when the boat begins to rock, or you'll lose your girl in the ocean. Okay, so it's really not as bad as it looks maybe because it's stuff we know. We just have to remember when to do it. So on our sailing east, sailing west, we're tapping our cup side to side. It's 4 times. Can you do that with me? Here we go. Sailing east, sailing west. Good. And then on sailing, that's when we do that middle of the cup pattern, the clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. On sailing over the ocean. Let's try that together. Here we go. Sailing over the ocean. Again, ready, go. Sailing over the ocean. It gives you a chance to practice that really hard part, right? And then we repeat it all. We do 4 taps side to side. Better watch out when the boat begins to rock, or you'll lose your girl in the ocean. And then we just do that second part again. So remember, this tricky part is the clap. You turn your, like you're going to shake hands, but you turn it. So clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. Try that part, just that part, a few times with me. Ready? Clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. Good, and remember when you put it down, you want the open side down, the flat top is at the top again. Good, let's try it again. Ready, go. Clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. Great, so let's try our B section. Here we go. Sailing east, sailing west, sailing over the ocean. Better watch out when the boat begins to rock, or you'll lose your girl in the ocean. Okay, did you get it? Let's try putting our A section and then our B section all together. We're gonna go slow. Here we go. Ready, sing. I've been to Harlem. I've been to Dover. I've traveled this wide world all over, 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 3 times over. Drink all the lemonade and turn the glasses over. Sailing east, sailing west, sailing over the ocean. Better watch out when the boat begins to rock, or you'll lose your girl in the ocean. Were you able to keep up a little bit? All right, well, we're going to keep working on this cut pattern. Don't stress out. If you're still working on it, that's okay. You can just sing along with me, or you can just do the cut pattern and not sing at all. That's okay too for right now if you just need to listen and work on getting this down. So our A section is the I've been to Harlem part with the regular cut pattern. And then our B section is the sailing east, and we change our cut pattern. Our C section is just the cut pattern. No singing at all. It's just going to be that rhythm. So let's try our C section, just our cut pattern together. Here we go. Clap, clap, bumblebee, clap, up, down, clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. But we have to do it 2 times. Ready, again. Clap, clap, bumblebee, clap, up, down, clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. Very good. So we are going to make our song go in A, B, C, A, B form. And that's how we're going to try it just for now, okay? We could move all these letters around in all different orders and still make our song happen in a really interesting and new way every time. But for now, we're going to stick to A, B, C, A, B, and give it a try, okay? Last time through for today. We'll come back to our cut pattern in the song another time. But I hope that you are enjoying giving it a try and keep working on that cut pattern because it does get easier. Here we go. I've been to Harlem. I've been to Dover. I've traveled this wide world all over, 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 3 times over. Drink all the chocolate milk and turn the glasses over. Sailing east, sailing west, sailing over the ocean. Better watch out when the boat begins to rock, or you'll lose your girl in the ocean. Cut pattern. Clap, clap, bumblebee, clap, up, down. Clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. Again, clap, clap, bumblebee, clap, up, down. Clap, turn, touch, touch, change, pat, down. I've been to Harlem. I've been to Dover. I've traveled this wide world all over, 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 3 times over. Drink all the chocolate milk and turn the glasses over. Sailing east, sailing west, sailing over the ocean. Better watch out when the boat begins to rock, or you'll lose your girl in the ocean. All right, good job. Thanks for trying it out with me in our form of A, B, C, A, B. Next time we do it, we'll probably mix it up, maybe add something else in. But thanks for playing along and helping get to know I've been to Harlem and the cut pattern. Can you please help me review our alligator pie poem? Oh, and by the way, I do realize that the last time around, I put sort of different words in the written version and then the version that you did with me in person. One said giveaway, one said takeaway. I understand, I apologize. It should be alligator pie, alligator pie. If I don't get some, I think I'm gonna cry. Give away the green grass, give away the sky, but don't give away my alligator pie. And those are the actual words, so I apologize. I think I typed them in incorrectly at one point. Will you please review with me, patting our taquidimis and the rhythm to the whole poem. Here we go. Alligator pie, alligator pie. If I don't get some, I think I'm gonna cry. Give away the green grass, give away the sky, but don't give away my alligator pie. Great. So last time we worked on reading the rhythm. We figured it out to the whole poem. Today, I want you to help rewrite the poem. Here's the thing. You have to keep the same number of sounds on each beat. So here are the blanks that you're going to have to fill in. So here's my example. I filled in those blanks, and this is what I came up with. It goes like this. You ready? Katie piles pie, Katie piles pie. If I don't get some, I think I'm gonna cry. Give away the pumpkins, give away the fries, but don't give away my Katie piles pie. So I used my own name because I happen to make up 4 sounds, Katie piles. So I could be a Takadimi. You can make up any kind of pie. It's meant to be silly and goofy. And you have to find something that rhymes with cry that you don't want to give away, right? And it has to fit in that one beat. So you're going to work on that. You're going to try to improvise, compose, make up something that can fit in those words. If you look on Schoology on the right-hand side in those blue links, there is a document there that you can practice composing your own new words into our poem to show me what you came up with. Since I can't hear all of you, I would love it if you would share it on there so I can see what you did. Then you're going to come back and you're going to say your poem for me in the video because I'm going to give you time for it. We're going to say the alligator pie poem all together, and then you're going to put your part in next, and then I'm going to give you another verse of our alligator pie poem, okay? So go ahead, compose, come on back, and we'll try it all together. If you have yours ready, have it in front of you so you can say it when it's your turn. I'll keep a steady beat for you. All together though, alligator pie, here we go. Alligator pie, alligator pie. If I don't get some, I think I'm gonna cry. Give away the green grass, give away the sky, but don't give away my alligator pie. Your turn, ready, go. Good. Here's our next verse of alligator pie. Ready, and alligator stew, alligator stew. If I don't get some, I don't know what I'll do. Give away my furry hat, give away my shoe, but don't give away my alligator stew. Great work. So if you had fun filling in those other words, you can now rhyme with the different alligator stew and see if you want to come up with something for that too. Great job improvising or composing a new rhythm and words to our song. Our new composer we're going to be talking about is named Franz Liszt. He was born in 1811. Liszt was a composer born in Hungary in the early 19th century. That's when 1811 would have been. You can see the white arrow pointing to the green country of Hungary on the map. Liszt didn't only ever live in Hungary. He lived in several places throughout Europe. So we're going to see some of those different places today that he may have lived. Now remember, a composer is someone who is creating music either through writing it down in musical notation or is improvising or making up music on the spot. When Liszt was born, Hungary was actually known as the Kingdom of Hungary and had different borders than what we see today. So it included Slovakia and parts of Romania. So if we look at this map over here, Hungary is what we know right now is green, but it also included some of Slovakia, this light pink country, and some of Romania, this purple country. So on our next slide, we're going to see the Kingdom of Hungary actually had this flag with the 3 stripes and this emblem on it. But today, The country of Hungary as we know it uses this flag with just the red, white, and green stripes. Now, Liszt's father was an amateur musician who encouraged his son's interest in music. He actually helped him to learn several different instruments. By the age of 9, Franz was an accomplished pianist, which means he was very good for a 9-year-old. When he was 11, his parents took him to meet Beethoven in Vienna, Austria. That's right, Ludwig van Beethoven, the famous composer that I bet you have heard some of his songs like bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum. That's right, Beethoven wrote that one. Well, Beethoven was very impressed by the young Franz Liszt. He could not believe what a good piano player he was. Franz began taking composition lessons from several respected teachers, and then he moved to Paris to study at the Paris Conservatory. So you can see down in the bottom map, the black line takes him from Hungary to the yellow country of France. So remember, we said he lived in several different countries. So far, he's lived in Austria, and then he's lived in France. Well, sadly, Liszt wasn't accepted into the Paris Conservatory, but he stayed in Paris where he performed as a concert pianist. And remember, he was still only a teenager putting on lots of concerts that many people were coming to because they were so impressed by his abilities. The time period during which Liszt was a composer is called the Romantic era. Now, when we hear the word romantic, we think of love, but that's not what romantic meant as far as the music time period goes. During the years of 1825 to 1900, the Romantic era in music meant a time when composers were using their music to help emphasize feelings and emotions. Oftentimes, this was done through dramatic changes in tempo and dynamics. So if we think back to the Classical era or the Baroque era, where we were just talking about George Frederick Handel, their music had very clean lines. It was kind of a strict tempo. There wasn't a whole lot of dramatic emotional change in the music, and the music wasn't often serving the purpose to share an emotion so much as to get a point or a message across in a different way. Well, in the Romantic era, it was all about sharing and evoking, which means bringing out feelings in the listener. Liszt was also known as a child prodigy. Remember how young he was when he was starting to perform, and whenever Beethoven first heard him and was impressed? Well, that's because a child prodigy is somebody that, if they're under the age of 10 or around the age of 10, who produces knowledge or material that usually only adults would be able to do, that means they're a child prodigy. And that was Liszt. He was producing music, performing and composing music that normally only adults would be able to do, but he was super talented at that. Today we're going to listen to Liszt's Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2. It's a piano piece, and we're not going to listen to the whole song because the video is about 12 minutes long, and that would just be too much. So I'm going to share a few minutes of it with you. I think you'll recognize the song because it's often used in commercials or movies or TV shows, and I think you will find it to be familiar. I do encourage you to sometime sit down and listen to or watch the whole song so that you can hear all the different parts of it, because there are several different sections and they're beautiful, energizing, really interesting to listen to. So I hope you enjoy following along with and listening to Liszt's Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2.
right, so we have a song today. It's called Quien es ese pajarito? And we are going to get some help with our pronunciation from a gentleman from Argentina. That's where this song is from. So when he says something, it's going to go back and they want you to echo it back to him. All right, so we're going to get this set to very slow so we can concentrate on how to say each of these words. Here we go.
¿Quién es ese pajarito?
¿Quién es ese pajarito?
Que canta sobre el limón.
Que canta sobre el limón.
Anda y dile.
Anda y dile.
Que no cante.
Que no cante.
Que me roba el corazón.
Que me roba el corazón.
Allí está.
Allí está.
Mi nombre escrito.
Mi nombre escrito.
En la hoja de un jazmín.
En la hoja de un jazmín. All right, so if you need to go back and do it at that speed, that is perfectly great. Go back and do it. We're going to move on, though, and do it a little bit faster to get some fluency of those words. Here we go.
¿Quién es ese pajarito?
¿Quién es ese pajarito?
Que canta sobre el limón.
Que canta sobre el limón.
Anda y dile.
Anda y dile.
Que no cante.
Que no cante.
Que me roba el corazón.
Que me roba el corazón.
Allí está.
Allí está.
Mi nombre escrito.
Mi nombre escrito.
En la hoja de un jazmín.
En la hoja de un jazmín. All right, let's do it normal tempo. Normal speed. Here we go. If you need to go back and do it at that tempo, please do so. Here we go. Normal tempo.
¿Quién es ese pajarito?
¿Quién es ese pajarito?
Que canta sobre el limón.
Que canta sobre el limón.
Anda y dile.
Anda y dile.
Que no cante.
Que no cante.
Que me roba el corazón.
Que me roba el corazón.
Allí está.
Allí está.
Mi nombre escrito.
Mi nombre escrito.
En la hoja de un jazmín.
En la hoja de un jazmín. All right, let's do it fast. Not very fast yet, but fast. Here we go.
¿Quién es ese pajarito?
¿Quién es ese pajarito?
Que canta sobre el limón.
Que canta sobre el limón.
Anda y dile.
Anda y dile.
Que no cante.
Que no cante.
Que me roba el corazón.
Que me roba el corazón.
Allí está.
Allí está.
Mi nombre escrito.
Mi nombre escrito.
En la hoja de un jazmín.
En la hoja de un jazmín. All right, so now that we've got those words down, let's try and put it with the music. We're going to do it slow, making sure we get each of those words. Here we go. ¿Quién es ese pajarito que canta sobre el limón? Anda y dile que no cante, que me roba el corazón. Ahí está mi nombrecito en la hoja de un jazmín. See if you can do that much now that you've heard it. Here we go. If you need to go back and play it several times, that's fine. Here we go. ¿Quién es ese pajarito que canta sobre el limón? Anda y dile que no cante, que me roba el corazón. Ahí está mi nombrecito en la hoja de un jazmín. So now that we've gotten that, and if you need to go back and do it a few more times to get that down, that's great.